The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away,
and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
It always has for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Here's Holmes. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerry Jeudy, 35 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, and back they go to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down. Hinton. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, baby.
On 1st and 10, Hinton. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package, the little 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And down he goes. Brought down, sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Complete. It's Johnson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Brady now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Flush to his right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Again, it's Brady. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 9, Brady flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Brady. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, now Brady. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. It's a second down run with Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Hinton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. Holmes down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Priest Holmes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 21-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hinton. It's caught by Sanders. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On first down, Hinton. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Raiders have got him. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hinton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
A former rushing champ and 3-time All-Pro, it's Priest Holmes. Pushing his way through. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Priest Holmes, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it is 28-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing on 1st down. Hinton. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Brady going to look to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
started.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the carry, it's Holmes. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown down right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Jones. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Jones now on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Raiders Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, Holmes. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Pats are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Michael Strahan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Brady. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just about on his own goal line. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Under pressure, and down he goes. DJ Reader coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Taken in at the 3. First half in. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now they're in the hurry-up. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Holmes. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he's got this to Jefferson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And right side, Henry's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He dumps it off for Henry. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succo. And the lead grows to 10-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Doyle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. C.D. Lamb, 54 yards. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes our score 17-0. It's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Back to throw. Jones. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going for it with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the Raiders have got him. DJ Reader picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Brady going to throw here. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
The man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the ground, it's Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Guess who made the tackle? Yes, Reggie White.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Play action. Now it's Brady. Flush to his right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this 1st half of football so far. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Woods has it complete. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerry Jeudy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up
and down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of lap.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 10 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. On play action. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now a play fake. Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, where they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Completes it to Fitzgerald. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tom Brady in the offense. Down 21-14. A little over 20 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Flush to his right. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but
almost caught it. Damn.
This one's over. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading him out from UNC in his 5th season, it's Mitchell Trubisky.
Well, he certainly had his ups and downs since being the 2nd overall selection back in 2017. But when he's on, Mitchell Trubisky shows all the attributes you're looking for in a quarterback. Big arm, excellent legs for mobility. His key, being consistent.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. He'll get this to Elliott. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. Incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he will have the Jaguars' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Raiders.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Eluding the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota, 22 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. Following the interception here, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Michael Strahan. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The give is to Elliott. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mariota now from the 50. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Here we go.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky. And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. But to me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Showtime today, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Suck him. For the extra point. Extra point put through by Suckham. And a route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? On 1st down, Trubisky. A dump off to Elliott. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trubisky's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
You ain't nothing!
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point try now. Suckup. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. On now to a check on the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And it's been their quarterback who's taken over this ball game. He's already over 100 yards rushing, as this defense has just been completely out to sea when it comes to trying to stop him. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Raiders. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Raiders. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Off the play fake, Mariota rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the silver and black continue to roll. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. He'll look to set up his blockers. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
And got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. In trouble, and he's taken down. Reggie White able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field with this lead and the football. Things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve. He's got a man, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Now Trubisky to throw. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trubisky will throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What we got? Hey, Mike, 20.
Trubisky to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Mariota here to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. They go play action. Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Lamb. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Trubisky. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Jags 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles.